For example, look here as these two thieves learn that what they did is no longer a slap on the wrist.
That's a felony?
Yo, she said it's a felony, dawg. YouTube, how y'all doing today, man? It's your boy Bush, and I'm back with another video from Tommy G, man. We ain't gonna be talking. Let's get straight into it.
32 Adams has the Houndsville 32, the exit 417, Hospital 211, Hawthorne Boulevard and Lennox Boulevard in Lennox. Lastly, northbound Hawthorne and out of view.
Oh, shit.
Shit already getting wicked.
Welcome to Vegas, you motherfuckers.
Oh.
But whoever owned this car, what about them?
I hope they have insurance.
What he say? He hope they got insurance?
Today we venture into the car theft capital of America.
Hope you have a
which,
bulletproof
depending
vest.
on which list you look at, California cities Bakersfield and Los Angeles reign supreme. But make no mistake, this is a nationwide issue, and cities like Denver, Portland, and Albuquerque are also good at making your car disappear. We head to California and we interview the guys involved in the shadowy underworld. We talk to men in charge of cleaning VIN numbers, thieves who use police scanners to complete their mission, and crews who in the dead of night take cars into the hills to dismantle the car and sell it for scrap money. Sometimes it feels like the world has become one big GTA server, where the rules don't apply and your car is so—
Look, we just started the video, chat, but I've been saying that for the past couple of months. Why the fuck it feel like we living in a sim, gang? Like, anything is possible nowadays. Like, if you really think about it, for the past 4 or 5 years, shit just been like a simulator. Like, niggas wish for it and it happens. War happens. Robbery happens. Killings happens. Money happens. Jail happens. Everything is just happening. And we just sitting here like, oh shit.
someone else has paid it. Folks, over 1 million cars were stolen in 2023, so we are talking about a
this shit feel
massive
like a
and
sim,
lucrative
no
underground
cap.
economy. Today, we dive into the mindset of the car thief and explore how they do it, what drives them, and the impact their actions have on the rest of us. Furthermore, we get the perspective of a Bakersfield police detective who has spent his career fighting this, and we also speak to people who have had their car stolen. Buckle up, folks. Let's get this thing started.
Buckle up, fuck.
New merch is on the site. Trucker hats,
Ooh, that
t-shirts,
shit tough.
pants, hoodies. It's fresh. It's for you.
Yo,
If you
Tommy
want
G,
it, Tommy G.
if you see this video, my boy, could you please send me a hoodie? Please, I'm begging. Please. But let's go.
JimmyD.com. I appreciate you. And now, to the video. Ladies and gentlemen, we just touched down in Bakersfield, California, because right now we are investigating the car theft capital of America. When you Google car theft capital of America, 2 places usually come up: Bakersfield, California, Los Angeles, California. And we believe that they're intertwined, and we got some investigative work to do here. We're about to go meet up with some night crawlers that listen to the police scanners, look for the action, and dive into the stolen car world from an angle we haven't seen before. So folks, join us as we go boots on the ground and show you how Bakersfield, Los Angeles, the stolen cars, stolen guns, the takeovers, and all of that are interconnected.
In
Let's
Bakersfield,
go, man.
California, criminal activity has gotten so prevalent that it has produced a nightcrawler type of streamer, many of them in fact, and they listen to the police scanner and cruise through the night to chase sirens and videotape the action. We'll pull up now and meet a few of those
I'm
guys.
crying.
Let's see if we get something.
Yo, you see what I'm saying? Anything is possible nowadays. Bro just running around chasing down cops, looking for scenes. Like he in a movie and shit. Bro streaming chase downs.
All right, peace. We're en route to a expanded traffic collision. We don't know the extent of injuries yet. We're about 3 minutes out.
Might be minor.
Yeah.
I've never heard of a car thief stealing a minivan, so I think we should be fine, but you never know.
Yeah, okay,
Let's
they
meet up
stealing
with these
that
fellas.
shit.
People have their own little operation here, listening to the police scanner because so much crazy shit goes down
Them
here.
boys
or what?
hopping out that minivan, sliding
I
door
mean,
backs.
It's crazy. 24 hours a
Pause.
day.
How long have you guys been doing this for?
I started, I think, in 2020 on my own channel, and then since converted over with him. So
I've been doing it for 5 years.
In the 5 years, have you noticed car theft being a theme in the city?
It's been crazy. You heard of the Kill Boys?
Yeah, I have.
Kia boys everywhere. Shout out to them
There's local
degenerates,
Kia boys
man.
here. We've got videos. We work cases on them all the time.
This is Scott Wood. He's a seasoned Kern County detective who has spent
He
much
look
of
like
his
a
career
Scott
on the
Wood.
Auto Theft Task Force. He's busted many car thieves in his day, and he knows firsthand the consequences a stolen car has on a person. Here was his take on what's happening.
And the problem is, a lot of them are juveniles. So California has changed laws. So now we can't interview any juvenile without first speaking to an attorney. So it used to be
Whoa.
we could advise them of their rights with or without their parents, and if they want to talk to us, they could talk to us. Well, now you have to contact an attorney, so you contact a public defender before you can interview the kids.
So
Well,
for juveniles, it's kind of
for
a get out of
juveniles,
jail free card.
it really is.
Do you think these guys are stealing them for a profit or
Yeah.
stealing them for fun?
I think for fun.
Probably for fun, maybe a profit. I don't know. I can't really say.
What's the reputation?
Ain't no
of the
profit in
Bakersfield
stolies,
police?
gang.
For a
Unless you
minute there,
selling
they
it
were
to
trigger
them,
happy. I don't
them
know, consider their
overseas
asshole, I
dudes,
guess.
selling
Do
them
you
shits
think they are good at
overseas.
stopping car theft?
My fault for giving y'all
No.
90% of the stolen cars are found by the owner or somebody's friend.
What? How have you seen car theft impact the community over the last few years?
To some people financially, you know, if you're someone who doesn't have a lot of money and you count on that vehicle to get you to and from work, and you parked it there last night, you go out to get in the car the next morning and it's not there, that
You'll
person
be
might use that car to
fucking
drop their kids
pissed.
off to go to school, and then they go to their job. Depending on your income
Gang,
level. if you-
it's all fun and games until that shit is happening to you. Or your moms or your family members. It's all fun and games, gang. This shit might be fun, joyride, slide, whatever. But when that shit happen to your family member, you gonna want to slide. That ass. Let's go though. I'm
can't
chatting.
afford the best insurance, your vehicle might not be getting replaced. You may just have the minimum.
got the cold
on
and
it
shit.
for,
You know how this weather
damages.
moving. Oh.
I can say that it's gotten a little bit better. This year right now, we're trending to be number 3 in the nation per capita for auto theft. Last year we were number 3. Year prior to that we were number 2, and the 3 years prior to that we were number 1.
You acting
So
like
we're
last
making
year that was
progress on
number
our
1.
part at least, but
Chill.
the trend is auto thefts have been going up. This year, or at least for this quarter so far, year to date, for the first 3 quarters, we're actually down about 9%. So that's a plus.
We're going out into some remote locations. It's a little bit sketchy.
I got in contact with a car thief who was open to showing me his stash spots he had for stolen vehicles. The catch was this: we had to follow him for miles, and he eventually brought us to some rural foothills in the middle of the night, far away from anyone. I knew very little about this guy other than that he was armed and a professional at this.
Oh,
The further
hell
we
no.
went, the more I wondered if this was a good idea.
I'm not going.
What's up, fellas?
Good to meet you, Loco.
Shit, man, you too.
How'd you get the name Loco?
Do crazy shit.
That nigga
What
crazy.
we got right here.
It started out as a whole truck we brought out here. It's a 3-cab Silverado, and you see what's left.
I mean, it looks like people come up here and shoot it.
Yeah, it's been kind of right here for a minute.
There's kind of, I feel like there's 2 lanes of the car theft business. There's the Kia boys that kind of do it for the fun and for the thrill and don't make any money off it. And then there's the more serious professionals. Tell me about from start to finish, like the economics behind
Is the
this
crash
thing. Once
outs?
you take it and bring.
It's the crash outs. It's the choppers. When I say choppers, those that chop it up, take parts, take this, take that. And it's the exporters. Those that steal that shit to export it. You feel me? But let's go. I'm chatting.
It was drove out here, so you got a running complete truck. Doors come off, front end comes off, fender bolts come out, and we literally cut the frame right at the front of the truck. Take the whole motor, train, everything all at one time.
Damn.
How long did it take to bust it down to where you needed to be?
Oh, 2-3 hours. Couple little flashlights, headlights. Other than that,
He said 2 or 3 hours.
And is this a one-man job, or what kind of crew does it?
Usually there's like 2 or 3 of us.
What can one of these bring in parts when you sell it all off?
$1,500 to $2,500, depending on kind of who wants what and what's needed.
That's nothing.
Depending on the mileage. Usually
That's
some motors
nothing.
use 5.3s, and the 4L60 transmissions are a hot commodity, so those are anywhere from $500 to $1,500 for motor and training combo with wire harness.
And then you're selling this to chop shops, you're selling this to people.
Selling it to speed shop, guys that need motors for cars, for motor swaps, a lot of the, and then as far as like body part wise, you're looking at guys who need a clean bed for their truck, or they need doors for their truck that aren't beat up, or fenders, hood, whatever.
Curious, you seem to really know your way around cars. Why not just open up a mechanic shop?
Buying trucks for like
Open up a mechanic shop.
like a wrecking yard.
Bro, look, Tommy, I get what you're trying to say, right? It's the good guys, the bad guys. Without good guys, there's no bad guys. Without bad guys, there's no good guys, right? So you telling him open up a shop. Bro probably don't even have money in his pocket to even buy a truck his damn self. So a shop is a far reach, you feel me? So in his eyes, the easy way to get to that goal is to do what he doing. You feel me? But on the good guy side, you know how it go. But let's go. We ain't gonna be trying to dumb it down.
So
and
part of
shit.
it's the adrenaline, part of it's the money.
Yeah, a lot of stuff is like our group of people who need shit. So
What about the people, whoever owned this car, what about them?
Insurance.
I hope they have insurance.
Well, and that's assumption on their part, because law may say in California that you're supposed to have insurance, but not everybody does have insurance.
Nah.
You know, because like say some people are struggling,
don't.
or maybe they're behind. What if that's that month where you had to choose between paying rent and paying your car insurance? So you
Not
let
gonna
the
lie, I've
insurance
been
slide, thinking you'll catch up on it later, and that's the month when you happen to get hit, and now you don't have insurance.
Does it surprise you to see Bakersfield at the top of the list for some list for car theft?
There's other stuff that's pretty high for Bakersfield, but I didn't think our car stuff was that high. But there for a while,
It's
you got caught
crazy.
driving a stolen
I've been
car.
there, gang. I
You go
remember
to jail
driving
next
like
morning.
2
You will see
years
driving around
without
stolen
no
car, flips around,
insurance. My car was registered
Straight
every
business.
year, though. I made sure and
Is this
registered
a
my
dangerous
car.
job?
Don't ask me how I did it.
Yeah, because
It
all it
was
takes is
legal,
a
though.
helicopter fly over one time with a spotlight, and you're out here with the chain and the torch, and they see what you're doing. Yeah, cops are coming, and then you gotta get out here in these hills and run.
Have you ever had to run from a helicopter?
Helicopter, no. I've ran from the police department.
How many nights a week do you spend out at a place like this?
I've kind of slowed down a little bit with family and all that type of shit, but 3 or 4 trucks a month.
You're a
during
good
the
guy.
time of it, like,
Bro said family
so there's
come
only 2 of
first,
us, and
but we gonna hustle on the
I don't
side.
like storing a lot of shit. So when you got a whole truck taken apart in your property, at your house, or your garage, driveway, whatever, and kind of people, neighbors and shit start questioning, and I
Word.
don't like all that. So
What else do stolen cars lead to?
Stolen cars are used in a lot of other offenses. So if a person's going to go commit a robbery or do a
They
drive-by
need a
shooting or
stoley,
something
man.
like that,
Striker.
if you use a stolen vehicle, then it's not traced back to you.
I have a theory that a notable portion of guns get to the hood back through stolen cars right now, especially for the really young guys.
No.
We have
Hell
that
no.
occasionally. It's not as high amount as you would think. Most
Cap.
of the guns that we come across here, you know, when we find out where they came from, you know, the guys, it's usually from like a residential burglary. You know, if you go on vacation, somebody notices your newspaper's piling up out front, or your mail hasn't been picked up, so they know the house is vacant for a while. They break in, you've got a safe in there. They'll steal the whole safe, and if you've got 25 handguns in there, that's 25 guns hit in one deal. In a car, typically, usually a guy may
Payday.
have one gun in the car.
How much are stolen cars connected to guns getting into the hood, you think? Because people steal cars with guns in them.
it happens a lot. Like I know some
They're like
people that
1%,
truck got
bro.
stolen or broke into, and they had guns in the car. I ain't tripping. Yeah, I got 17 friends in my pocket, so we're good.
Guys,
Bro said I
must
got
tell you that the
17 friends in
Patreon
my
cuts from
pocket.
This episode are absolutely crazy. And by becoming a Patreon subscriber, not only do you get access to my best and uncensored clips, but you also support independent journalism, which is pretty badass, and I greatly appreciate. Link is in pinned comment.
Bro said I ain't tripping.
This is out of
I ain't tripping on that.
From an outside perspective, part of me really understands the thrill, but then when I look at the risk and the consequence of other people, like when you're stealing someone's actual car and they can't go to work or they can't get money from their job, like there are real things behind that.
Yeah, like I said, like, when people who've had their car stolen, my brother had his truck stolen. Wake up in the morning, go out to work, and your shit's gone. I guess it's a statistic. You fall in that category of your shit being stolen.
So do you feel like in this
I'm
economy,
crying. Bro says the
you're pushed to a
statistics.
point where you have to consider things like this?
Sometimes, yeah, because when you're not working, work is slow. You gotta do something to make some money.
Word.
Yeah, I guess
Son
when
gotta
you first
make,
got
son
into
gotta
this, you feel like you
shake.
got into it more for the thrill of it, or for the
Not
economics
your ass,
of
though.
it?
There's a
Pause.
adrenaline rush, like jumping in the truck and bouncing out of somebody's
Don't do
driveway
that.
in front of their house or parked on the street in their apartments or something. But then it's like, when you're all done, it's like, okay, cool, I got some money in my pocket. Like, that was simple enough, let's go do it again.
Did you feel bad at the beginning afterwards?
kind of, because then if, like, you get on Facebook or something the next morning, you see, like, oh, look, somebody, they got their truck stolen. Well, look, this is the truck we had last night. And people on there talking about, oh, you can't go to work, and I try to stay away from that, because then that gets to your head. I hope, like, all this craziness that has come on within the last, I guess since the start of COVID, everything just went to shit.
Bro, oh my God, bro is on my timing. Because I've been saying that shit, bro, from the past 4 or 5 years, bro. From the years leading up to COVID, gang. Shit just been left. Everything that been going on has just been left, gang. It's not right at all. It's just left. Shit don't add up. Rappers dying. Fucking certain celebrities dying. CEOs dying. Almost the whole world dying. Wars is happening. This is happening. On top of niggas dying, niggas is getting rich. Even bitches is getting rich. Off of twerking, saying a word, just looking at the camera like I'm doing. But you feel me. You get what I'm saying. Let's go though. I'm chatting.
I hope and wish that sometime or another things will kind of get back to what they were before that.
That eyes.
Well, I appreciate you taking us into the foothills and kind of showing us into this side of the business. Are there any other final thoughts you got?
Keep doing what you're doing.
Appreciate you, brother.
Bro, I miss 20, I would say from 2012 to 2017. I miss them eras. No cap. Those were the best times to be alive, gang.
211 Hawthorne Boulevard and Lennox Boulevard in Lennox. Last thing northbound Hawthorne and out of view.
Got that one, I got an SS.
116.
CHP. Find overland. Forward set. Go back to the head.
What the fuck? The fuck is that?
Not too hot.
Talk more about like the scene of the helicopters, like how many can come out, how sketchy is it?
One leaves about right after they get the call of like the stolen car, and then after this they get the one call, one bird leaves, and then if it goes on to chase, 2 birds leave, then right after the 2 birds leave, like if the person leaves the car somewhere, then a 3rd bird leaves. It's like the news helicopter, and then the news helicopter is reporting it to like, oh, blah blah blah.
Okay.
All this is like in this area, then the
So it'd be 3 of them bitches. Hey, you ain't getting away. I thought it was just one.
Because usually you're gonna pick up someone after you get the car and drive off, so someone has to look address to go, so the driver's not doing all the work. And then after the driver gets all done getting the trackers out, the tracker's right here, and then under the glove box there's one. You pull the fuse up front, and then it disables the OnStar. And then once the OnStar is disabled, the dealership company, the finance company,
nobody can find that shit.
Loses everything. So the data, the location of the car, the last location of the car, everything gets wiped. It's done. Then the car's free. You go about your day.
The number of car thefts is on the rise. In fact,
Don't
it's
ask me
actually
how I know about
quadrupled
that.
in
Chill.
some areas over the past 10 years.
I wanted to learn the process of how to VIN swap, what it looks like, what you have to think about, and because this is a key part of the journey of making the car go clean.
So the first steps of VIN swapping is you gotta come over here. Inside the door, there's gonna be stickers. There's gonna be this sticker right here with this VIN. And then take this sticker off, boom. You usually don't have to do that sticker, but if you want to, it's pointless. All the other stickers. Then you come over here, there's another one right here.
Under the
So
dash.
if you don't do that one, you get caught. Boom.
Under the mirror.
So you gotta block off this, get a new one, or cover it up. There's another one right here. There's gonna be a sticker on all the newer cars. All these stickers. Boom.
On the engine.
That number right there.
And it'd be one on the body too.
Still going. This number right here. That's another VIN. Then on the back of the motor, back here, there's gonna be another one on the bottom. But you can't see it. After you wipe it off, you get the new stickers, and then separate plates and everything. What's on it? Drive it. You get a new metal plate, and then it's your car.
Until somebody realizes their car.
We're here with Jacob. You've been a victim of car theft.
Yeah, they stole my truck, man. I just got back from live streaming one day. I was out feeding some dogs and I came home.
Bro, see, I'm
went
streaming.
inside, sat down on my couch for about 20
Shout out
minutes.
to all the streamers, man.
And I heard my neighbor working on his car, and then I heard his car rev up. He has a really nice Mercedes AMG. I walked outside about 5 minutes later, realized I listened to them steal my truck. And they found my truck about an hour later, being gutted over off the south side of town.
Yo, I'm crying. Cause it's some crazy shit. I was just thinking my neighbor got a loud ass car too. And he be revving up. And my car is kinda loud too. So imagine I hear his shit revving up and the whole time is my shit they leaving with. Yeah, I'm fucking crying.
They took the catalytic converters off it, ripped my entire radio out, and did about $6,000 worth of damage. The sheriff's department were told that the guys that were breaking in, or that were gutting my truck, ran into a house right there, right where my truck was parked at. And when I showed up to get my truck back, I asked them, hey, are you guys gonna go in that house and get those guys and arrest them and press charges? And basically they told me, what's the point? Good old Bakersfield for you.
So
what's the point
in your life? Your truck getting stolen.
It cost me
Shit,
about,
I'm gonna make a
I don't know,
point.
an extra $5,000. But even better than that, last year in the middle of August, I was moving out of my old house over here on the east side of Bakersfield because the theft has gone so high. So I wanted to move and go to a better spot. While I was in the middle of moving, my house actually got robbed, and they stole about $30,000 worth of stuff. They stole my Harley, my camping trailer, and gutted my entire garage.
Damn.
If you could speak directly to a car thief right now, what would you tell him?
You
They
guys
throw
stole
the
from my
book
family
at
and my
you, boy.
kids. Stop it. Knock it off. You guys are hurting. You're hurting children. My children go camping with me in my camping trailer in my truck, and I literally had to cancel a very big camping trip that was planned all year long.
They're not hurting the
because
kids,
you guys
gang.
stole my vehicle.
They're not hurting the kids. Don't involve the kids in this. I get what you're trying to say. Don't involve the kids in this. They hurting you. Your pockets. You and your wife. Not the kids. The kids has nothing to do with this. No violence. Time out. Don't involve the kids, sir. Let's go.
I am no longer able to take my son on a mountain ride on my Harley Davidson because you guys stole my bike. You know, I'm no longer able to fix certain things. I have to pay a mechanic now because you guys stole, thousands of dollars worth of tools that I cannot replace.
How hard is the process of VIN swapping?
Okay,
Takes about a
sir.
month, literally. You guys just get the stickers if you know the right people, if you know the supplier of the stickers, blank stickers of the vehicle that you're gonna get, and everything in the right sticker, because people do fake stickers, and some of them look fake, and you get caught up.
You need a place that for a month you can put a hot car.
Correct, because the cops can still plug in their scanner.
Facts.
They can get
The old VIN from the computer.
ECU to it.
Oh man, I'm giving up.
That's how other people get caught. You have to wipe out the whole VIN from the ECU.
If you had to guess, how many VIN swaps do you think you've done?
Over 20.
Okay. Right now the game is hot, right?
Correct.
What makes it hot? How are people getting caught?
All the young people getting into it and then stealing the cars, lighting them on fire. There's no point of that. You got a whole car right there.
Niggas just using them shits to crash.
A lot of people say California is soft on crime, and that makes people just down to do things because they know that's going to be a slap on the wrist.
Do you feel that way? Yeah. Because I go steal a car, it's gonna be a slap on the wrist. I'm gonna be done. Like they're gonna take me in. I'll pay the fine. Boom, I'll be out the next day.
We've talked to a few gentlemen. in
Man,
the
they
car
building
business
cases
that
on y'all ass.
They're like, well, if I'm
3
driving
strikes
around
and y'all
a
out of
in
there.
California, I might get let out the next day.
Stop
so
playing
it's
with
not really a
Cali.
big deal to it.
Yeah,
Them
that,
niggas weird.
There were some law changes a couple years back that made things a little bit more difficult for us. It's a concern. There's been some laws
letting you
that
think
just
you safe.
passed this time. It's kind of changing a little bit of that, but
California was long known as a state that was
Oh,
soft on
the fuck
crime.
is going on,
However,
bro?
with bipartisan support, California just passed Prop 36, legislation that was designed to be tougher on theft, imposing heavier penalties on crimes ranging from car theft to smash and grabs. For example, look here as these two thieves learn that what they did is no longer a slap on the wrist.
That's a felony?
Yo, she said it's a felony, dawg. You see some shit on Facebook where they say, "Oh, it's not a felony. You could go in stores and just walk out with shit." Facebook.
Well,
Yo,
stealing is a felony.
It seems there is a shifting tide.
Yo, stealing always been a felony, you dumbass. Yo, Cali just never imposed it. Now they imposed it on y'all ass at the right time. Broke asses.
In California, in which the hardworking people finally feel like they are being represented and protected rather than the criminal being enabled.
Yo, I'm fucking
Our
crying.
jails, it's got plenty of bed space out there. Problem is that they don't have enough deputies. You have to have so many, people over there to watch however many inmates. Well, if you can't hire enough people to supervise the inmates, then you can't fill those beds. So even though they'll have bed space over there, we can't hold people in.
So if you get caught with a stolen car, you're out the next day.
Yeah.
Do you find that crazy?
Yeah.
If the laws were harsher, do you think you'd be less likely to be doing this?
No, I'll still be doing it.
What got you into this?
But I thought they said it was I'm getting it misconstrued. Let me know in the comment section. I'm probably posing too much, but let's go though.
And why? Like, what's worth the risk for you?
I don't know. That's hard. That's a hard question.
Do you just enjoy the adrenaline rush?
Correct.
Would you say that when you're taking your car, it's sometimes the most alive you've ever feel?
Yeah. Like, you're all there. Because you got to be all there. Because one up and you're done.
There's probably a single mom whose car got stolen without insurance that she uses that to get to work.
Correct. I don't feel bad for them because they shouldn't have left it like sitting where it was or how it was. If the door was unlocked, boom, that's their loss.
Okay, because there are some people, like we just talked to a guy in Bakersfield a couple of days ago.
Fuck you
his
mean
camper
by
got
that?
Stolen.
Yeah.
His family camping trip that he takes his children on, out the window, it's canceled. You really feel 0% bad?
Yeah.
Really?
Bro, a demon.
It's their fault. They should have not left their car right there.
So how's the average citizen of
Bro
Bakersfield
said,
suffer?
I should have never left my car in my driveway. Okay. You should have never opened. Let's go.
When car theft.
You have won the financial loss from her. I mean, that's going to impact
Not the
them
steamer.
quite a bit. The other thing, though, is for some people, it can be an very emotional and stressful situation. Some people may feel traumatized from it. It's being victimized, and especially if you thought that you lived in a secure, like, oh, I live in a nice neighborhood, I never would have thought that, and then they realize that hits home.
How much money can someone stand to make on a deal, just one of these cars?
From VIN swapping it or before VIN swapping it?
I guess your cut of the action, like.
And a night, probably 2K.
And it's just quick money?
Yeah, it's quick money. And you can do whatever with the money.
Some people call either LA or Bakersfield the stolen car capital of America.
Correct, it is.
Yeah?
2K.
Does it surprise you?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
They could be coming out here to.
Imagine stealing a $50,000 car and you only get $2,000 for it.
Valley, they're risking it.
It's not worth it,
driving all the way
gang.
down an hour through the.
I mean, to y'all it's worth it, but it's really
they
not.
Get caught up right there through CHP, and that's their problem.
How much is the stolen car scene and the takeover scene overlap? Do they kind of go hand in hand?
Yeah. They both go together because if.
Oh shit!
You know,
what the
from
fuck?
Scene, you're not gonna be stealing a car. That's what like fuels the fire, the takeovers. So if it wasn't for all the takeover kids, all the people who steal cars, all this stuff, they wouldn't say nothing.
My contacts in the car game told me if you want to understand car theft culture, you have to look into the takeover scene. Takeovers are illegal street meetups where people gather sometimes by the thousands, shut down intersections, do donuts, and cut loose. On one end of the spectrum, you have well-to-do car enthusiasts who want to talk shop and hang out with their car meet friends, and these people advocate for legal pits to be made so they can drift their car in peace. On the other end, you have some of the takeover guys that promote absolute lawlessness where people shoot guns and homicides happen, and some takeovers even end in rampages where they loot convenience stores and use mob violence on the employees. To better understand the overlap between car theft and takeovers, I call my car thief friend Felix and he gives me his perspective. LA and the Bay Area have really strong takeover scenes. How much does the takeover world overlap with the car theft world?
From my experience, it goes hand in hand. At least when I go to the shows, I don't take legally owned cars to go destroy them. I'll take strikers over there and go do crazy stuff in them and break them, and it's not my car. I'm sure they all have the same mentality. Some of these kids, they don't even seem like they could afford some of these vehicles that they're crashing over there. It's like the whole criminal underworld comes together in one spot, and that's really what the takeovers are.
Because of how out of control takeovers have gotten, police in places like Tampa and New York have
a lot of
begun to
these hell
fiercely crack
skizzies
down on
be
these events.
fucking
Let me
strikers
know in the
for real.
comments what you think about takeovers.
I guess let me ask you this. What do you think it is culturally where it seems like more and more younger guys are just okay with stealing something?
What do you mean?
Like it seems like more and more people have a similar answer to you. Well, it's not my problem.
I don't care if it's
Single mom that now gets evicted, like it's
Bro,
not.
niggas in a society
we
where
get to
no
that
one
point
gives a
thinking
fuck
like
no
that?
more, gang.
because
On some real shit.
I have feelings for that mom, but at the same time, it's like she shouldn't have, like what I was saying. She shouldn't have left her car right there. She shouldn't have left her purse right there. She shouldn't have left her keys. If someone leaves their keys, because that happens a lot. People leave their keys in the car. Boom. You don't got to.
But you're taking this sometimes from people's own driveway.
Right. Like you just walk up.
What else are they supposed to do?
Get out there, park it in the garage.
Unless they just have a live garage.
Yo, this nigga is a demon, bro. Bro said, if you park in your driveway, you shouldn't park it there. You should park in your garage. What happened if I don't have a garage, gang? What happened if I have another car in my garage? It's my loss because I have another car. I get you. I get what you're saying, gang.
Toast.
Yeah.
It's gonna be your loss one day.
Across state lines brings feds in, right?
Correct.
Do you have any suspicion that, like, how do you know that a guy Instagramming you is not a fed, or how do you know a guy at the takeover is not a fed?
Because you have to know the people that you take the cars with, and then you got to know the people who you're giving the car to. We usually give the cars to the cartel. So you just give them all. You take them down to Mexico.
Yo.
Down to Mexico.
Yo. Why you giving the low? Why you doing that? You should have just keep it street. You ain't gotta. What the hell?
Them off.
We went from takeovers and chop shops to
Pretty scary.
the big C's.
When I did it, it was a truck. They just can't pick it up. But my other buddy, he's driven them down to Mexico and he just drops it off. Tijuana. Yes, correct.
How do you know you're dealing with a cartel guy?
Because they'll tell you, or like it's pretty obvious. Like they'll be like, blah blah blah. I'm gonna have these people here, and then like once they say there's these people here, you already know the whole gang. If it's not a gang, it's a cartel.
When you deal with guys like that, are they actually pretty chill, or is it terrifying?
It's terrifying.
Tell me more.
They usually have guns. They're all loaded.
They'll
like,
take your shit.
Looking at you, they'll like look like mad dogging you, so that it looks like they're gonna rob you or something. But yes, they are chill. I'll go back to that. They are chill, but they're more chill in the say the fact of they just want the car and they just want to go. They just want to be done with it. So that's why they're just chill. But if you do want to up,
boom, nigga, you dead.
They're gonna switch up like that, and then you could be dead.
So today, folks, we spoke to the individuals involved and impacted by the business of car theft, and it left me thinking that there are many types of theft we still have yet to investigate on this channel. Wage theft, for example. We could talk about taxation, we could talk about jewelry heist, we could talk about all sorts of different kinds of theft, but I'm curious to hear what kind of theft you'd like to see this channel investigate further. Email me at TommyGMcGee123@gmail.com to hit me up with ideas and leads. I appreciate
Good video, Tommy. Good video, man. Yo, chat, we out of here with this one.